the channel. Hope you're all doing great today. I'm going to show you today how I like to colour hair. I've already done the start of this page. I've picked my colours and everything. I'm going to be working from the, I'll just zoom you out just a little bit, the Elegant Beauties book by Alena Lazareva. Really pretty book, especially if you want to practice colouring hair, skin tones or clothing, but just in general, really pretty book. You get 2 copies of each colour, like each colouring page, so you can test it out in different ways. Zoom you back in. As you can see, I've already started. Really like these colours that I picked for this one. The colours that I have chosen, I'll just get them in order. So we got black, deep cobalt green, we've got helio turquoise, cobalt green and white. I will be using all of these, but the white's just mainly to add the highlighted area and just to blend it in a little bit. I tend to start with the darkest colour first when I'm doing hair, and it always helps to have a nice point on the end of your pencil. I'm probably going to show you this bit here so that you can see where I would put the highlights. But yeah, we're going to start off with the deep cobalt green and just basically work from the roots. It's always easier to practice on grayscale pictures as well, which is why I really like this book, because you've already got those highlights and the shaded areas in place to help give you a guideline of where they would be. There's no like specific way of doing this either. I'm just literally doing little flicks in towards the highlighted area. I am also using the Polychromos pencils. They seem to currently be my favourites and my go-tos. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. We've had some really nice weather recently. It's been a bit too warm for my liking, but it's definitely a nice change. Planning on redecorating, well, not decorating, but redoing my garden this summer, which will be really nice. So hopefully I can sit in the back garden and do a bit of colouring whilst my son's out there playing. Just going to go around underneath these shells. Sometimes instead of just doing flicks, I will just shade it underneath, because where it's got a darker shadow you wouldn't see as much of the detail. hoping to actually finish this picture as well. And just define this edge here. Alright, now that we've done that, I'm going to move on to the Helio Turquoise. And just the same again, working from the roots inwards, except this time I'm going to make my strokes longer. I don't want to leave too much of a white area. Do apologise if my hand gets in the way as well, the phone's right in my face. Yeah, I hope everybody has been doing well. I've been struggling to keep myself occupied, but it has been really nice to get stuck back into doing colouring. I've been doing a lot of colouring sessions with a friend of mine, Zoe, Addicted to Colouring. We have a little thing where we do lots of 5-pen challenges recently, which is quite nice. Gets our creative juices flowing, as we say. I'm going to go on to the cobalt green next. And just doing the same again. Just making the strokes longer. Really getting into Kirby Rosane's colouring books recently. I'm working on a page at the moment. You may have seen it if you follow me on Instagram. I'm working on an Anubis page, which I'm quite happy with so far. I'd love to hear what you're all currently working on. I'm going to go in with actually we'll do the black first. So I'll just darken up the roots. I don't want to add too much black, so I'm just going to do it just lightly. It may look a little bit harsh with the black at the moment, but once we start layering up a little bit more, it should all blend in quite nicely. Right, I'm now gonna go back in with the deep cobalt green, and I'm just gonna go over where I put the black, just to soften it a little bit. And then I'm going to go back in with the Helio Turquoise. And just basically repeating the process again, just to brighten the colours. And I'm going to go in with the cobalt green. I'm going to bring that more into the middle. Such a lovely colour, this one. And then I'm going to take the white, and now I'm just going to go over the area that is white, and just, same again, just strokes, but I'm going to use quite hard pressure just to pull the pigment in from the other colours. And you can leave as much of a highlight as you like, but I didn't want to have too much. Yeah, turns out really lovely. I'm gonna go in and do this little bit that I've missed here. Once again, going in with the deep cobalt green. Now I'm going to go back to the Helio Turquoise. I'm just pulling that colour in towards the centre. Then I'm going to go in with the cobalt green again. It's quite easy once you start building up the layers. It's quite a simple process really. You've just got to be patient with it and take your time with layering the colours. But if you've used polychromos before, you'd know that they're they are more of a layering pencil, as with other brands like Artesa's, which are wax-based pencils, you tend not to have to layer them as much. But obviously polychromos are oil-based. I do prefer these over wax-based pencils, so I find I can get more control and depth in my pictures. But obviously everybody has their own preferences. That's just mine. That's what I like to use. I'm going to go back in with the white and just smooth that out there. Also find this colour combination is quite easy to do demonstrations for you guys because it's easier to see the steps in which I'm colouring. But yeah, I'll leave it there so you guys can see what I've done. It is really simple, quite effective way. I know some people have their own ways and techniques of doing it, but this is what I find easiest and what works best for me. Yeah, so I hope this helps you guys out and you've learnt something new. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I will hopefully be finishing this page before the end of the month, so if you do want to see what it looks like finished, you can follow me on Instagram. I post there more than I do on YouTube currently because I'm very limited to my recording time. But yeah, I hope you'll enjoy your evening, the rest of your day, whichever time you're watching it, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye!